Alright, so I'm going to pick this one, and this one. Now this is extending all the way inside the house, so I'm just going to leave it for now. Delete these two, then pick this, and then adjust them to each other, and then we have this. Any other beams in the house? Of course, there's one right over here, and then the one that's going to be 150 over here. So let's deal with that. Alright, so I'm going to pick this once again, then come here and then just draw. I prefer having the reference line on the inside, by the way. So next I'm going to pick this and then move it all the way to the edge. That way I'm sure that I don't run into any collision issues. Alright, so lastly here I'm going to turn this to 150 mm. Alright, so I begin here and then end here. I delete the wall and then I pick this guy and just push it inwards by 150, so it takes the position that the wall had previously occupied. Alright, so the walls are all drawn, and I guess that brings us to the end of part 1. Part 2 will be fenestrations, which begins right now. Remember, it's just one long recording split into multiple videos, okay? Alright, so I'm going to come with the door. I'm going to go in for the door settings. I want the normal, door 26. In your case, maybe 25, 24, 27, whichever version you are using. And then come and pick a style. Something about this style just keeps me. This or this. Usually I stick between both of them. Then for the handle, it's not like I care about all these settings so much, but I'm recording for people, so let's keep that in mind. So the model attributes, I want the doors to be made of iron, okay? At least on Archicad, when I'm rendering, which would not be a part of this video, sorry to say. Maybe someone could request to see how I run my workflow on Lumion, but okay, I would have to render actually. Dimensions changed, and then I guess I have to speed up even more and try not to overlook certain things. So now that I have done this, I'm going to go to the casing, observe that casings are present in and out, and then go to the model attributes and then switch the model casings attributes to iron as well. That's good. Not a bad idea, but I'm not sure our client has that budget. Alright, so I'm going to make sure that the seal is 0. It's a single leaf, single swing door, so I'm going to begin here. Now I'm going to select the door, drag it to the end to flush with the wall, and then push it out towards 100. Now why am I pushing it out towards? To make the installation of the door easier, not create a kind of structural problem when they're going to crack here to create frames and all that during construction. Okay, so I have this here. I would have another here. I would have another here. I would have another. Was it here? I think it's in front here. Yeah, then was this here? My memory is okay. It came this way. Wow. Okay, I think I'll just stick with what I had. This here, this here. One might ask, why are you not putting doors for the toilets? Well, that's because it's not yet time for that. Put one type of door at a time. Try to maintain that in your practice. Yeah, I think we need a door by the dining here. And in recent times, I have come to prefer an arc over a door. So I think I will be implementing something like that here, even though it's not exactly what I had here earlier. Rather than a door that has to be opened when they are moving in furniture after this house is newly constructed. If anything will go from here to here, it's gonna be really stressful. True, there's provision for a door so that something like that could happen from here. There's a provision for another door so it could still happen from here, but I'm just being me. Being an architect, a really stressful person to work with sometimes. Alright, so I'm going to make this 1200, okay? Then as for this guy, I'm going to adjust it to this position. Then this to this position. Now one might also observe that the beams, observe the way they are intersecting here. That's not always what you would want. And then when you print, you don't want to see like this line here. So what you could do to correct that, in my own opinion, just flip the beam. drag it to this point from here to here. You see now that this neatly terminates here. Then the flip I referred to is this right here. Alright, so it's gonna flip up to the other side and then they don't join that way. Okay, that's not all the 900 doors. There's still more. Come over here. Did this open into the kitchen or into the dining? Alright, it opens into the dining. So we're going to come over here and do something like this. Now the dimensions of the doors to the wall, let's not forget that we are architects. We like being precise. We don't like guessing. We don't like making rough estimates in our design, so that when we are on site shouting for construction workers, not like screaming on them, but just trying to ensure that exactly what we design is what is being built. Alright, so I'm going to adjust this to this location, and then as I've been doing 100. Now take note too, if this is a really large building, I might not actually take the time to go do this one after the other until I begin the working drawing, because imagine having to do this for like 400 doors. You're gonna cry. Alright, so 100. How many more? Alright, now this I'm going to bring from here. Okay, how many more? How many more? How many more? I think that's just about all of them once I do this. Alright, so now the toilet doors, those are going to be 750 mm. Alright, so remember these two rooms are going to share this one, so I'm going to open up here. Now I'm opening up by this side because the toilet is not so large, and after when we are finishing we might want to introduce a sink in this location. Okay, so there's that. Alright, another one over here. I think I might want to open it from here, at least so a laundry table and stuff like that could come here. What do you guys think? Should we do that? Alright, we're gonna do it. So this door is not gonna open here. This door is going to open from over here. So this goes, and then this go here, and then come down back by 100. So they could come do some ironing over here. Then this door opens here, and by the way, this is supposed to be a 750 mm door. Alright, so this here, and then 100, and over here. I think I've done the adjustments for this already. It's never too late to verify. Alright. Okay. For now, those look good. Windows. I use typically a seal of 600 for my windows, but in this case I'll be using 900 mm seal, and then the height of the window is going to be 1.2 meters. In fact, all the windows are going to be casement windows, double sashed. Okay, so I want them to be uniform sizes, by the way, not asymmetric, and then no upper transoms. So I'm going to go into their sash options, make sure that they are uniform sashes, see what that looks like on elevation. Then not this grid, I'm going to use divided. On the upper region we're just going to have one of everything, the lower region one of everything, but then the height is going to be 1 meter, 1000 rather than 1002. Then the height of this is going to be 1002, and this is going to be 12 as well. Height and width 12. Alright, then I'm going to attach a casing. Alright, place this here, give it a thickness of like 75. Okay, then come over here and then make this to be titanium white. Alright, next I'm going to come over here and then make all the window frames to be made of this horizontal mahogany stuff we have right here. When I'm rendering, it's going to appear slightly different anyway. So our glass remains as glass. There's other settings, but for me these are enough for me to move forward. Okay, So I'm going to bring one. I typically like my window to have a